Hello, welcome back to Twins Reviews. Today we are comparing the Apple AirPods Pro to the Beats by Dre Studio Buds. Let's jump into it. Thank you so much for the support recently, it's been amazing. If you do enjoy our videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. You can also check us out on Instagram, and we have a website which we post on as well. So let's talk about these two pairs of headphones.
Firstly, we would like to mention that if you want the full review on the Beats Studio Buds, we just recently made a video on it. You can check it out in the top right hand corner or down in the description where we go into detail about these specifically. But today, we wanted to kind of compare the Apple AirPods Pro to the Beats to kind of see how they match up against each other. We're gonna go ahead and use like a price comparison, a feature comparison, and a fit comparison to kind of give you an idea of what may be right for you. So firstly, I'm gonna go ahead and start with price because that's the most important. The Beats Studio Buds are $149 or $150. Depending on where you get them. And they come in three different colors. This one, which is black, white, and red. And then you got the Apple AirPods Pro, which I actually, they vary in price a little bit. I recently saw a Target deal for $200, which is pretty good. So 200, then you can get them for like 230, and then 250. That's kind of their range.
Yeah.
So not that big of a difference.
Yeah, obviously not everyone's gonna be able to afford these sort of earbuds, but we're talking about like a next caliber earbuds. These are like the best of the best earbuds that you can really get. The Apple AirPods Pro being regarded as probably the best wireless headphones at the moment. And for $300 or $200, some people were able to get them for $200, $300. I'd say it's still a lot of money. And honestly, I don't really know which one I would choose. For me, personally, I think the $150 ones would do well, but that's because we don't have that big of a budget. And if you do have a lot of money to spend on headphones, then you could probably just go for the better version, which would be these. It also depends on if you have an Apple or Android product, I think, because these are geared more towards people with Apple, obviously Apple AirPods Pro. However, you can use them on Android, although not all the features will be there. The Beats by Dre earbuds, on the other hand, are veered a little bit more towards Android users, and we talk a lot about that in our video, which you can check out as he mentioned.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that the Apple AirPods Pro are objectively better than the Beats. So now, after the price, we'll go ahead and get into the features and how they match up there. Firstly, I want to say that they are both USB-C, so that's pretty cool. However, this charging case has wireless charging, as the Beats do not. So that is something to definitely know. The cases are both pretty good magnets, everything like that. Noise cancellation is one of the big things to compare. I, unfortunately, am gonna have to say that the Apple AirPods Pro beat the Beats, even though I really like the Beats. They outclass them in literally every single department of an active noise cancellation and transparency mode. It's quite literally just night and day between the two, because this one can provide like high tier noise cancellation, almost to a point where I was next to a fan and I could literally not hear it, like, at all. And transparency mode is pretty much like you don't have them in. As compared to Beats, not the best noise cancellation, but definitely not the worst. Still pretty satisfied with them, and transparency mode is also pretty good. But the Apple AirPods definitely take control there.
Also, the battery life varies a little bit. For the Beats earbuds, it's gonna be around 8 hours if you don't use it with active noise cancellation, 5 if you do, and it's also 15 hours if it's with the case. Now, these on the other hand, after every 4 to 5 hours, you're gonna have to recharge them. So the way some people prefer to use them is to put one in the earbud and one in the case while it's charging, and then switch it out, even though it can charge in like 5 to 10 minutes, and it'll be good to go. This can also hold up to, I think, 24 hours of battery life as well, so it beats out the Beats by Dre in that department.
Yeah, the Apple AirPods, I think, tend to run out quicker than these in the headphone department, but the case definitely is slightly better in the charging part there. So definitely something to know, but it's more of an equal playing field in battery life.
Yeah, but you also do have to remember that these cost almost twice as much as these, so the battery life obviously is gonna, you expect the battery life to be more on the Apple AirPods Pro.
These do perform pretty similarly to this battery life, so
Yeah.
more of an equal playing field there, which is pretty good for the Beats.
Yeah, I don't know who's exactly gonna have their earbuds in for 15 hours a day, so I don't think it matters too much. I think as long as you have 6-8 hours at most, that's maybe all you'll need if you're listening to them at work or you're on a plane or something. That's probably all you're gonna need. So either way, battery life is pretty good.
Now, the Apple AirPods obviously offer a little bit more in the feature department, as they use an Apple thing called like earbud sharing or something like that, meaning that multiple earbuds can listen to the same stuff. Apple features, pretty much. We're not gonna go through just everything in detail about these because there's plenty of reviews and that were made a long time ago about the Apple AirPods Pro, but know that these have some bonus features for Apple users. Now, for Android users, these bonus features are locked. You cannot use the Apple AirPods Pro with those features on Android. So if you're an Android user, you should be picking these 9 times out of, I would say 10 times out of 10, to be honest, because the price is just much better and you're gonna be using the same features pretty much.
Yeah, however, if you're an Apple user, I'd probably consider the Apple AirPods Pro in that case, but it's time to talk about the fit. So, the fit is very interesting. I do prefer the fit of these, I would just say, and I don't know, it's very hard to go wrong with these earbuds. I think they're pretty good and would fit in most people's ears fine. It is a very personal thing. It's up to the individual how they're gonna fit in your ear or if they're not. So if I say it's good for me, it's not necessarily gonna be good for you. I also do like the Beats by Dre, they're also fine. I heard some people complaining about the ear tips, that the ear tips are a little bit wacky and people don't like him as much. Once again, personal thing. I can't really speak for everybody, but you know, that's just how it's gonna be.
On our previous video, we definitely got some Apple users that were saying that the tips on the Apple AirPods and the AirPods Pro are not as comfortable. I don't tend to see that. However, I do agree that the Beats rather are a better fit for me. You said that you might prefer these better, but I definitely think that these have grown on me a lot since I've last used them and since our last video. I think the Beats Studio Buds have a superb fit. Like, quite literally, my ears never get tired of them, and it's just simply great. Apple AirPods Pro, also pretty decent, but I think I'd have to give these the edge. Personally, for me, fit is pretty, subjective.
Yeah,
so.
and fits, especially with earbuds, is one of those things that you're gonna get used to over time. So if you get the earbuds, you just got them, you put them in your ears, it feels kind of awkward because you use something else or you just use headphones. It's gonna feel weird at first. That's how it was with me and my Samsung buds that I use. And that's gonna happen 9 times out of 10, and then you get used to them, your ear gets used to them, and then it's gonna be fine. So that's mostly how it works, unless they're super uncomfortable. You can change the tips in some cases. I know the Beats actually do send some tips that you can change, so there's that.
And one last quick thing that we wanted to mention is sound quality. Both of these are superb sound quality. There isn't really too much comparing going on here. They provide really good sound, so you will not be disappointed with either. Now, which ones should you buy? Well, I personally would say that the Beats Studio Buds are a better fit for me. The price is just better. The noise cancellation is pretty good, but I don't use it too often, so I'm not bothered by it. It's pretty good for me, so I don't really need to spend the extra however much I have to get these. I'm also an Android user, so I don't have all the features unlocked for these, and just the fit of the Studio Buds is better for me. Now, as an Apple user, that's where you kind of have to, think about it, because as I said on our previous video, we got some Apple users that said that they preferred the Studio Buds better to the Apple AirPods Pro, even though they've been using them for a long time. So I think maybe acquire different people's opinions on them, visit the comment sections of multiple videos, see what people are saying. If you're an Apple user and considering these, I think it's still worth the consideration. What about you?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and I think that, you know, obviously price-wise, the Beats are a lot cheaper. However, just because the Apple earbuds are a little bit more expensive doesn't mean you should just discount them out and just forget about them. I definitely think if you're an Apple user, you gotta take it under consideration and then do some more research about that, see if you will like them a little bit more. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much. The support has been incredible recently. As I said before, you can check out our Twitch channel. We stream sometimes, and that's it for today's video. Bye bye.